Hey guys, it's Pamela, and you're gonna have to excuse my voice today. I am really sick. I'm getting a really bad chest infection, and it's really horrible. So sometimes I hate talking, but I want to do this video because I'm about to do some crafting on the weekend. If you had seen I just shot my spotlight and link craft haul, and this is like the second part to it. But this is for Kaisercraft. Now, at the start of the year, my work was actually going to relocate our store into another building that was like 2 minutes away from the building that we were in. We were all set to do it, and I told my boss that once we got this new store up and running and it was done, I wanted to take 5 weeks off. And she was like, yep, that's no problems, because I have a lot of annual leave and I also have long service leave, and I never ever get to take holidays because where I work, we mainly depend on our permanents, and I'm a permanent, and there's only 2 permanents in my store, which is me and another girl, but she's not reliable, like not as reliable as what I am, because she's got kids and she needs to organise babysitters, whereas my kids are older and they can look after themselves. So I was going to take 5 weeks off, and on my to-do list was to go to the Kaisercraft store. Now, I don't drive. My husband drives, my dad drives, my brother drives, my mum doesn't. Me and my mum don't drive. And that doesn't bother me because I have a fear of driving, but I do catch public transport, and I've been catching public transport all my life, so it doesn't bother me. And I don't mind catching a train or a bus if it's going to take me an hour to get to something that I want to definitely go and see. So Kaisercraft store was on my list to go and see when I had those weeks off. But unfortunately, I got transferred into another store and I didn't get my 5 weeks off. Well, anyway, I work up in Rundle Mall, which is the heart of Adelaide, if you don't know. So I go into Adelaide every day, and I went to Lincraft sale, and then I thought I'd go and get some lunch, and something told me to go sit on the opposite side of the Maya Centre for lunch. So I bought my lunch and went and walked over the other side, and I sat down, and when I looked up to that, Kaisercraft was opening that weekend. So they only opened on Saturday. And I didn't want to go uptown on Saturday. Like, you guys, I travel to town 4 or 5 days a week, so I didn't want to go on off days. So I decided to go on Tuesday after I'd been to Lincraft, and I'm going to show you what I got. So now, this store, I was told this store is a bit of a like hit or miss. A lot of people in crafting groups that I'm on Facebook have always said it's like one of those stores you either love it or you hate it. So I was like, I just got to go in and buy some stuff, like whatever, like I have to. So I went in to Kaisercraft. I just signed. The lady made me sign up for their bloody freaking membership, I tell ya. I was like, oh no, it's okay. And then I'm like, you know what, maybe I should. And then I'm like, no, this is dangerous, because now I'm going to go in and spend all my bloody money. So I'm going to show you some of the paper that I got. So I got 12, I can't really, it's not being, my camera's not far enough. I got 12 by 12 paper, and they have, what is it? Okay, so you get, let me have a look, 4 sheets of $10, or they are like, 4 sheets of $10. I think you saved about 50 cents buying them this way, but I got a blue, and these I'm actually going to be making cake toppers with. So when you go like that and you put it up to your hand, look, the camera up to my hand, sorry, my hand up to the camera, look at this, and then you go like that, no glitter. So these are wonderful for doing those. I don't know if you've been to the cheap stores where they got happy birthday. My battery just died because my phone's about to die, so I'll make this quick. So I don't know if you see, there's no glitter. So I got a blue, an aqua blue, a purple, a black, because I think black looks okay, like I'm thinking of later on. And no, that's an aqua. The first one was a blue, so that's an aqua. So those 4 sheets. I also got 2 sheets of, what are these? She didn't put these on there. I don't know. 12 by 12s. Oh yeah, these were $1.60 each, and these are 12 by 12 paper, but they're Christmassy ones, and I liked them. I love anything gingerbread, and that was pretty cute. And that's the backing of those ones. Kaisercraft, I was really shocked about. I actually thought it was going to be a lot different than what it was. I don't know what I was expecting. I was expecting to walk in and it'd be like a full crafting store, because like it does say Kaisercraft.com, inspire crafting ideas. So when I went in store, it was like 40% crafting products and like 60% all these other products. Like they had brand name stuff. It was like, there was like woodwick candles, and there was like these bath bomb things that were like $8 that got this, or $8.95, I can't remember, that they got like these little things on there. And there was like travel mugs, and there was a pet section, there was lots, like there was a whole wall, like it was a big wall of like socks. I don't know, I didn't understand it. I know like people have said it's like some crafting and some giftware, but it looked to me like it was more like giftware than it was what it was. I was expecting like to walk in and there'd be like a whole wall of just 12 by 12 paper, but there wasn't. There was like a little section, and that was it. And I was like, okay, that's just weird, like for a crafting company. So I got this, like, I don't know if it has a name on it. Magenta. There we go. This is magenta. I got this one, which is Jewel, which is like a really purple, pink, like a really pretty pink, purple, yeah, purple. This one is Lime, and this looks bright in the camera, but it's really like a really nice sort of green color. And this is like, this is textured sort of thing, so this is alright. And the only thing I like about buying these individually is that this one is concrete. It's like a grey. The only thing I like about buying these individually is that you can get the colours you want, because I know that like Kmart, when I buy the big 12 by 12 pack, half the colours I never use. So this is like a lilac colour, and this is called Unicorn. This is a pretty colour, I like that one. This next one is called Orchard. It's like a lavender kind of colour. And the next one is Capri. It's like a light blue sort of colour. Next one is called Mermaid. Oh, I love the unicorn and mermaid colour. It's just kind of cool how they name their things. Okay, I got another magenta because I will use that one. And I think I got another lime as well. Yep, so I got another lime. And I think I got another unicorn. No, another jewel. So they had 10 sheets of this for $5. It's not cheap. Like, it works out 50 cents a sheet, and I think I can get like the Kmart ones work out about 30 cents or a bit less a sheet. So this isn't too bad if it's the colours that I really want, and I'm not using these for like, I'm using these for my planner, so it's okay. And then the next thing I went in there and bought, and this is the reason why I went in there, because I went to ask the lady, I know like scrapbook.com has released like what they're getting in on the Christmas range, and I've seen like the Simple Stories Christmas range so far, and I wanted to see if like when they would be releasing their stuff, because I know Christmas Spotlight has just released their Christmas material, so I'm hoping it won't be too long before they get their crafts, because I'd like to start crafting. But I was looking at all their packs, and this was $7.99, and you get, what is it? It's that 6 pattern 12 by 12 sheets, 2 sheets of each design. So you get 12 sheets of paper in here, plus a sticker. I don't know if I can get that on there. A bonus extra sticker sheet thing. But this paper is really, really pretty. I'm not going to open it, because if I open it, I'm going to get it everywhere. But you've got like the writing one, which is this one here. You got this one here. You got this green one here, this red one here. I think I can't fit them all in. These two. This gingerbread one is what I like the most. Then you got down here, if the camera wants to focus. And then those. And this set's from, this is like gingerbread written on it. I should see if it says what set it's from. There was this, I think that is the, no, oh yeah, it is gingerbread. So, I tried looking everywhere for some more of this paper. They had like the small 6x6 paper pads, but they wanted $10.99 for them, and like a 12 pad of the exact same paper was $7.99. I didn't get how they priced it up. I thought a 6x6 would definitely be cheaper than a 12x12, but unless they wanted to sort of get these rid of, I'm not 100% sure. But I wasn't, and I'm going to say this, I wasn't fazed with the Kaisercraft store. I didn't think, like they had all these signs up. They had all these signs up here when I walked into the store saying inspiring craft ideas, visit Kaisercraft.com. Now, when I think of craft ideas, I think of things like things you make yourself. So like things you make with your own hands. But I walked into the store and their shelving was really nice. Like, I loved their shelving. They looked like ladders, and then they had put boards in between them, and they ran like halfway down the shop, and then they stopped, and then they had another one. But their 12x12 paper pads, they literally had like 12x12, and then they had a 12x12 gap, and then another paper pad, but they stacked them like 2 paper pads high. And so there wasn't very much of a range, whether they've just newly opened and they're waiting for more stuff to come in, or whether they were whether the first day, because I know that they had a deal on that the first 100 customers would get a free show bag thing, and it has like planner and crafting items in it. But I was going to go up there to get one, but I couldn't really be stuffed. So whether it was like really busy on like the Saturday when they opened, the Sunday and the Monday, because they went Tuesday just before lunchtime. So whether they had been busy and they sold a lot of their stuff, or what, I didn't get why there wasn't very many stock in there. I don't know. I had this image in my head that I would walk in and there'd be like a whole wall of like 12x12 sheets of paper. If you've been into Spotlight, you would see like when you go down there like 12x12 where they sell their 12x12 paper, you would see all their cardstock, and they're in those like sort of shelving systems. And I thought, I'll walk in there and there'll be walls of it, and there wasn't. There was like a little tiny section. Their stamping, they had like 1 or 2 stamps, 1 or 2 dies. They didn't have very many stuff in there. Like, I was expecting, I don't know what I was expecting. Like, I had been told by other girls that it's like a crafting / gift type kind of store. And to be honest, I will go in there again. Like, I will, like, in a couple more months' time, I'll go in there and do another shop and see if they've got anything that changes in there. I'm definitely always after Christmas paper. I can never find any good Christmas paper here. And even when like about 4 weeks ago, I was looking for Christmas paper and I couldn't find any, and I was going to get some like from scrapbook.com. And I don't mind buying like paper like from them, because I bought like lots of sales from them before, and they're pretty good with their postage. But I wish somebody in Australia would just have a store that sold Christmas paper, so I could literally go in there and like, Kaisercraft had lots, like don't get me wrong, like this gingerbread paper stands out to me, but I'm not like your normal like Christmas colours. Like I don't like a lot of greens and reds and golds. Like I'm more like, if you've I hopefully will do a video at Christmas time showing you what my Christmas decorations are. But I'm more into like the Candyland theme sort of stuff. So I'm like in blues and pinks and purples and greens. So when I found this, it was actually like, I mean, yeah, okay, it's red and there's a lot of red in there, but there's a lot of blue as well. And I'm really big into that kind of colours for Christmas, which I was glad Kaisercraft had this, because I would have bought more if I could have found more of the 12 by 12. And they had a lot of Christmas stuff. Like they had like, there was a really fancy like blue one, but all of the paper was like snowflakes and stuff like that, which I don't have a problem with. But when you're in Australia and the weather's like 40 degrees plus at Christmas time, and you are sitting outside eating your Christmas lunch, sweating up because it is so hot, the last thing you want to hand over to somebody is like a handmade item with snowflakes on them, because it ain't snowflakes here in Australia. It is horrible. So I try to stay away from all the snowflakesy and like, you know, let it snow and you know, happy holidays or winter wonderland and stuff like that. You do not want winter wonderland here in Australia when it's Christmas. So I try to stay away a lot of that paper, but I was glad they had some. They had actually a couple of different packs, but the other packs are 12 by 12, but they were big thick packs, and they wanted, I think, $19, and I didn't really want to spend that much. I didn't actually want to spend that much that I spent on what I spent. I think my whole total order came to $26. I was like thinking maybe 15, maybe a little bit less, 10, 15, but yeah, I blew the budget. Anyway, that is what I think of Kaisercraft store. Like I said, they're only new, and they've only just opened, so you know, there could be a number of reasons why they didn't have enough stock. And it might even change. Like, it might have just been they wanted to open on the Saturday and they literally had delayed deliveries, or maybe they didn't have workers that, you know, weren't confident in what they were putting out yet, or there could have been a number of run reasons, but I just didn't feel like it was a crafting store. I wouldn't call it like inspiring craft ideas. Okay, yes, look up their website, you can get it. But in store, no, because the girl that even served me, she was like, oh, you're buying a lot of paper. And I said, oh yeah, I'm using the glitter stuff in my silhouette cameo. And she's like, oh, that's like a die cut, like a die cutting machine, like a Sizzix. And I'm like, no, because no, she didn't say that first. She's like, oh, is that one of those machines that cut it out? And I'm like, yeah. And she goes, will it cut all right? And I'm like, well, yeah, because it cuts through anything. And she's like, oh, okay, I didn't really know. And I said to her, what kind of machine do you think I'm using? And she's like, one of those ones where you put the plastic plates and you put it through. And I'm like, no, I'm using a digital electronic. I'm like, those blades are super sharp. I pricked myself on one of those and it bloody hurt. It was worse than a friggin' needle. And so she really had no idea what I was talking about. And like, she's like, you need to come back and let me know so I can let others know. And I'm like, okay. You work in a craft. I don't know. I work in retail. I know what my store's about. I know what we sell, what we don't sell. I know, you know, when customers ask me questions, I know things about them. But I guess people just take jobs and they might not even be crafters themselves. They just might think it's a job. But I don't know. Tell me, have you been to the Kaisercraft store, and do you like it? Is it just me? Do you like what I got? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I try to upload videos when I can. I have been really struggling lately, so hopefully you like this. As always, make sure you just have a good day. I'll catch you next time.